Hello everybody and welcome back to another Be Happy Minecraft video. It's obviously been a day. But yeah, so back again. Steam hasn't gone back to me still. Probably won't do for next week. Even though they said 2 weeks, but they'll probably be in another week yet. So last episode we went and did the back to basics. How many quests is there in total? 87. So yeah, last time we left off, we completely went down the left hand side, finished the genetics gendustry part. We did heating up, which gave us a pulverizer, redstone furnace and sawmill. We now need an igneous extruder, which the reason I got the pulverizer, let me just quickly manual submit. Wait, does that take the cobblestone? Yes it does. Okay, so that took the cobblestone. We need to get 16 more cobble so we can make the igneous extruder. So what we need to do is we need to get 16 cobble, pulverize that down into gravel, and pulverize that gravel down into sand, then smelt the sand, and then we'll get the igneous extruder, which then we will not need this cobblestone generator anymore. Okay, sorry about that, I just got interrupted with something. So yeah, where did I last leave off? 16 cobblestone. So we've got 14 currently, 15, one more and we'll never need this cobblestone generator again. There we go. Okay, both our trees are grown. But apparently, if I leave these trees to grow, then they will change. They will change. Wait. What the fuck is going off here? Gravel recipe. Pulverizer, 50% chance to get gravel like that. Wait, what? Sag mill. Sludge boiler, rock crusher. Okay, so it looks like we're going to need a shit ton more cobblestone. Because it's got a 15% chance of giving us gravel. We're going to be here a fucking while. So, we can smelt this sand, I think, into glass. Let's just smelt the sand into glass now and get everything like that done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mine a stack here off camera. Well, actually no. I'm gonna mine a stack on camera, but speeding it, putting it through the. But when I get to half a stack, I'm gonna put it through this, get it going, and then by the time I get the third stack, the other half stack, we may get some more gravel in there. But I'm gonna do it speed until we get gravel in there. So I am just going to put my music on, and yeah, I will see you in a bit. Okay guys, so we've managed to finally grab the Ignis extruder. So now we've unlocked two so yeah, now we've gotten the Ignis extruder. We're gonna need a crap ton of cobblestone. But for now, we can make a crap ton of cobblestone. Where did my pipes go? They're not in there, they're not in there. They're not on me. Oh yeah, they are. They're there. Okay, so, yeah. Let's just put the Ignis extruder down here. So I can make cobblestone, stone or obsidian. Now, hey, it stopped raining. So I'm going to take the lava bucket out of there, put it into there. And I'm going to take a water bucket from there, put it in there, and that'll make cobblestone. But what I want to do is I want to make obsidian. So, I don't know what it will use. Would it use both? Yes, it uses both. So, the lava fabricator will make lava, but not. Oh right, okay. So this doesn't need. Okay, so they need to be handed into this quest here. So this is just temporary. I'll find out what the problem is. Sorry. Integrated server mechanism, integrated modular framework, redstone circuit. Okay, so yeah. So we need to make obsidian. And the only way to make obsidian is to put a bucket of lava and a bucket of thing into the Ignis extruder to make lava. To make obsidian, sorry. So, damn, this has got 300 chunks in it. Fuck me. But yeah, so again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed it up again to daytime, and I don't know what to do in the meantime because I can't mine any more cobblestone because we no longer have our cobblestone generator. So sadly you are no longer with us. So I might actually, I know it's the wrong sort of cobblestone, but I may make a road out here sort of thing. So without further, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until daytime. I'm going to build a platform out here and I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry about that. I just had to do. I forgot to click record again. So I can't remember where the hell's my quest book. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, so I just had to I don't know what the fuck happened to this, but yeah, I had it 1 minute, now I don't. So I just had to go into creative mode and get this. So no more creative mode, nothing like that. Screw creative mode, it's for dicks. That's all I'm going to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking about expanding over here, having this place over here for my bees. So how many stacks have we got in here? 3 stacks of 64. I need 4 stacks altogether. So I need 4 stacks of wood. So let's just start building this out with wood. Get the builders one, maybe not. Let me just try this. See if this will work. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna build out a platform. We're still in the chunk loader, so chunk loader won't affect us. And yeah, we are going to make some bees. So we're going to start some bees off. So this bit here, mobs can spawn literally anywhere here. So we need to kind of get light, but I don't know how I can get coal. How can I get coal? Recipe. Sagmeal. Bees, carving. Again, it's only by bees, so I'm gonna have to watch out for more spawns over there. So we're almost at 4 stacks. So as soon as we get that, I am going to get the 2 apiaries and start to get the bees on the fly. So yeah. Come on. One more. Yay, there we go. Okay, so let's start breeding. Yep, apiaries, boom. Done. Okay, so now we got power in. We get solar panel 5s of the second highest capacity and 9 good flux stocks. Holy shit! I need 32 wood. Wool, I need stone. 64 stone. And I can make a bed. Oh, that'd be so good. And then productivity, so I need damp and honeycombs. So proving flames, production frames, and apiaries or thingy once again. So we need to make sure our biome, we're in a plains biome over here. Damn it. It may still work, it may still not. I need to try and check, because no, humidity needs to be damp. And it needs lily pads. So let's see how another way we can get damp cones damp. So water, rivers, we could get rivers, but again it needs damp. Ocean, damp. Stained, damp. So yeah, it needs a damped biome. So that's like either a swamp biome or something. So we need to find a damp biome for these special type of bees. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the apiary there and there. So that obviously won't be working yet because we don't have any queens in there. So, but what I want to do is I want to place this dirt around the apiary, but I want to still I'm going to place a tree over here. Where did I put my saplings? In here. I'm going to place a tree here and see if these queens will go out of the radius and start. So I need my poppies out of here. Wait, where did they go? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll be back in 1 second, guys. Okay, so, sorry about that, I just had to go and do stuff downstairs, but, I can't seem to find my fucking poppies. Ah, there they are. Yeah, as soon as I come back, the fucking game crashed. Bastards. So let's just, put poppies down over here, teabag this tree to make it grow. So forest queen in there, meadows queen in there. I'm gonna teabag this bloody tree, even if it fucking kills me. So, so these will start producing as soon as the sun starts to come up, but I need to literally get on the same level as this fucking tree and just teabag the fuck out of it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yay, fuck you. Finally. Okay, so we've got 2 stacks of cobblestone in there still. Again already. So back to basics again, we're gonna need a stack of cobbles. We're gonna need a stack of that into our redstone furnace to make into stone. We're going to need another half stack to get into. No, we're going to need another stack, so we are actually going to need 2 stacks. Ooh. And then we've got the labware, which we don't need yet. Okay, so industrial, we need honey drops. Productivity, we need honeycombs. Dripping combs, we need dripping combs. Stringy, we need stringy. Simmering, we need simmering. Mundane, we need mundane. So machinery, let's have a look in here. So we need tin nuggets and copper nuggets. A lot of machines in forestry need bronze ingots. To get the bronze you need 3 copper and 1 tin. How to get these resources? Well, 2 bees can give you nuggets. Then you can use normal recipes to make ingots. 9 nuggets equals 1 ingot. You corrumpian and stannum bees, you can get a lot of nuggets. Imagine if you put 2 bees and 8 production upgrades in an apiary. Interesting. Try it out. Right, so as you can see it's daytime. Almost, but it still says this is not daytime. It will do in a minute though. So, with these, you need frames. In apiaries like this, you need frames. So if we go into here and look at frames, as you can see here, untreated frame is just string and sticks. Impregnated stick from the carpenter. Proven frame, magic, resilient. Proven frame you can't get from making, you need to. What the hell is it? This is a new animation. When the fuck did this go? Look at all that. Look at the animation. Okay, so that aside, these require flowers to work in the daytime and they have a ticking bar, so when this bar goes all the way down they die, but then their offspring get caught up into here. So temperature 78, humidity is normal, so that's fine. So yeah, their offspring gets caught into the end, and then you can mix them to make more queens and keep it going. So what we need is, we need the ores, so we're gonna do that. Oh, for fuck's sake, how the fuck am I supposed to get flint? Grindstone, pulverizer, gravel. So in other words, I need to pulverize more cobblestone. Yuppie! So let's grab another stack of them out, get them into the pulverizer, grab another stack of that, just chuck her into there. So yeah, if we had more dirt around here, then eventually these bees will pollinate the ground. So say this entire floor was made out of dirt, more flowers would appear on the ground. So after that, what we're going to do, when them bees die, we are going to mix a forest drone with a meadows princess and a meadows drone with a forest princess. Now what that does is, if I press usages on them, the bee breeding forest plus meadows, you have a 15% chance to get a common. Now out of them, common, the usages on commons is common with a forest or meadows, you get a cultivated. Now this is going up the steps in the ranks for the best bees out there, which is the imperial and industrial, which you need. So noble queen is going on to the industrial, I think, and majestic is going into the royal. So let's just use usages on noble. There you go, there's the imperial. Noble with a majestic gives you an imperial. Then noble with cultivated gives you majestic. So the usages for majestic queens, imperial again obviously, and then imperial is the relic. I don't know what the relic one gives you actually. So what does the jaded? The jaded, I think, is the one that gives you the chance for them. It's 2% chance though. No, relic is an old comb, so but it gives you a lot. It just gives you a lot. So no honeycombs just yet from these queens, so still half the day left, so we really need to see if we can get these guys to die off in the next 5 minutes before I end the episode. So if we just go into our book over to here, which one is it? 64 stone. We need 8 more. Come on, give me 1 more. Nice. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, so that's given us that, but now we quadruple compressed 6,500 and what? Dirt blocks. So I need 2 stacks of wood to get that. Fuck me sideways. And I need 32 wood to get that. So productivity, again, we can't get the damp until we find a climate that is, or swamp or ocean or whatever, or unless we can get into Gendustry and change the genes. But there's them. So dust, we need 32 stones, so let's just put half a stack of cobble in there to do that. Post nether, we need to make another portal. I don't really want to do that just yet. So in other words, we need to harvest 128 wood. So I am definitely doing that off camera. or unless we can get a certain thing to help us out. Probably, I don't know. But we're almost reached 2 million power. Bloody hell. Sorry. Bit tired there, but we've already reached nearly 2 million power. So obviously this doesn't take power, but right, let's just pulverize this gravel. Wait, is that working? Yeah. So we need to pulverize the gravel down into flint and just let it ride. So just put the sand in there. Let's make ourselves a bed so we can actually sleep and then wake up to our bees actually doing stuff again. So can I? No, I can't. What if I ever do this? No. So that won't work either. So, let's just put that there. So 40 stone pulverizer. 40 stone, so let's just hand you in. And again we're going to need more flint. So again we're going to need to pulverize this fucker up. And I've got 13 flint, so I need another something more. Okay, so these bees last a full day by the looks of it. So these will die by the time the day ends. By the time the day cycle ends. So let's just wait and see it tick down to 2 ticks. There you go. So in about another minute they will be dead, and we can have a little fiddle around with its offspring. I know that sounds a bit weird when you say it like that, but oh no, I was about to say, does that happen when it ticks? But it doesn't. So as you can see, it's orange and then it will turn red, I think. No, it'll stay orange. Okay. So after every tick they have a chance of producing a honeycomb, but none of them produced one this time round. Now if there is a thing where you can make glasses. No, there's something in forestry that you can use, which are certain types of glasses. Where are they? Forestry. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Aha! There they are. Spectacles. So 2 glass panes and a bronze ingot, you will get spectacles. Now if I can actually... here we go, look. Okay, so we've got 2 meadows drone and a meadows princess, and 3 forest drones and a forest princess. So these have been... the queens that were in there were mixed with meadows and forest. The queens were mixed with their representative drones with the same stats, which is why they stack. So if we put all these back in here, and if we mix a meadows drone with a forest princess and a forest drone with this meadows princess, the one that are shorter life and slow workers, then you go in there with you, and you go in there with you. So they're generating themselves. They're going to work through the day again until obviously night hits where they won't be able to work. Then, like now, because I think they've gone inside. Yes, no longer daytime. So they need sunlight, which we will give it to them now. So by the time the new episode, when the new episode comes out, guys, these would have died off and may have given us a common. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I know it's been a bit of a leeway episode, but I've actually rather enjoyed it. We're actually getting on into the bees now. We've got our own cobblestone generator, so we can literally expand as much as we want. What I'm going to do for next episode though is I'm going to try and get a set of a tree farm going. So get cobblestone like all the way out here maybe, and just get a load of trees heading. These are going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a chest here, keep these guys going while I do stuff off camera, and put everything in the chest, just keep mixing them together, just the meadows and the common together, and the common and, the meadows and the forest, and the meadows and the forest, sorry, and the forest and the meadows I'm going to keep mixing. I know it sounds confusing, but yeah. So I'm going to keep on mixing these, and in the next episode we'll have a chest with a load in, and then we'll be able to mix some more, then mix some more, then mix some more. So, without further ado, I wonder what stone gives you when it's pulverised. Oh, okay. So, smelting stone actually gives you gravel when it's pulverised. So, I'm going to put a stack of stone in there and get that all done up. So I'm going to have a shitload of quests ready to turn in for when we come back. So I'll see you all in the next episode, which will be next week. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday next week, so it'll be one of them 2 days. But for now, I'll see you all later.